Hi, my name is Loren Byrne from Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island. For this Inspire session, I'll be speaking a little bit about how we might expand education about soil biodiversity in order to make some progress towards better policy. In order to change policies and management for sustainable soil biodiversity, I believe that we need to first focus on changing people's perceptions, helping them make some more personal connections to soil systems, inspiring them through mystery and wonder, and hopefully that will lead to more respect and care for soil organisms. The overall goal is societal soil biodiversity literacy, focusing on what we want people to know, value, and do. And then the second question is how we better reach them. I'll only be able to scratch the surface in this presentation to address those questions. Here, I want to emphasize that I'm thinking about expanding soil biodiversity education to very diverse audiences and contexts. Of course, formal education in the K through 12 and higher education sectors is essential, but we need to think more broadly about teaching the teachers, and of course, reaching non-majors and interdisciplinary courses, and even adult learners in continuing studies classes. Further, we need to think more broadly about public outreach in diverse settings, and of course, reaching policymakers and even less traditional audiences like landscape managers and companies and urban planners. For all those audiences, we want to think more broadly about where we might reach them, such as zoos, museums, and nature centers, community-supported agriculture sites and farmers markets, through conservation committees and the work that they do in their communities, and even our everyday urban yards and parks where everyone can learn about soil biodiversity. Further, we might focus on letters to the editor, children's books, videos, and interviews with local news sources, and social media as different types of outlets to help people become more soil biodiversity literate. For example, I recently joined a Facebook group about backyard gardening in Rhode Island. And there I've answered some questions about what soil organisms people have seen, such as springtails on the left and mushrooms on the right, hopefully increasing people's awareness of the value of these organisms. Providing such info is essential, but not nearly enough. We need much more active engagement through what I and colleagues have called pedagogy for the pedosphere, engaging people such as through citizen science to learn about soil. A key focus should be helping people get a feel for the soil. For example, everyone should dissect a mini soil ecosystem to think more critically about what's in the soil and its value for society. Pulling apart soil can allow people to find cool critters like mites and collembolans and symphylan there in the middle. All of these can be seen with the naked eye, and hopefully people will come to appreciate them better by seeing them living in the soil. As people dissect a soil, hopefully they'll see the soil structure, and that can provide a lesson for how fungi and other organisms help influence a healthy soil with good quality aggregation. One of my favorite lessons is to have people feel the difference between burned and unburned soil, which can reveal the value of carbon and organic matter for helping keep the soil structure together, as the burned soil without carbon just turns to dust when crushed. Having people pour water into their mini soil ecosystem can help reveal the value of it for ecosystem services related to water regulation. When engaging people with these methods, it's key to think about just the fundamental information they should learn. They're not going to care about the details like scientists. Also, I found that even 50 minutes allows for an engaging lesson that opens people's eyes to the wonder of soils. And how we teach is as important as what we teach. Inviting people into the soil with hands-on methods leads to those fun and aha moments that will really improve their soil biodiversity literacy. Among scientists and teachers, we need to prioritize and reward development and sharing of such hands-on educational materials. And here on the screen are some different outlets where we can publish them and find them. Of course, there's already a lot available online, as a Google search will reveal, for articles and online resources. In sum, let's make soil biodiversity teaching and learning foundational as the learners of today are the decision and policymakers of tomorrow. In sum, we need to expand soil biodiversity education because it's good for science, policy, and of course, the future sustainability of humans.